Hey, what up with it? It's your girl Tiny and I'm back with another video. So this story time is going to be in light of the spooky season. I don't really have too much planned this year. But last year is where it all began for me around this time, I think. Yeah. Because I specifically remember my first night going to this establishment was Halloween night. So backstory, that's pretty much what this whole video is going to be about, just giving details of the establishment and everything. So if you don't know, this is a story time of my experience at the club, and for restriction purposes we're just going to say the club. Like, that's it, we're going to leave it there. And if you're in this series, you could kind of understand what club I mean, right? So how I was even introduced to the club was from a coworker that I worked with at a previous job that I worked here. We got real cool, and I remember back when we were working together that she would always tell me about this place, right? She and another one of, the coworkers would tell me, their experience, and I was like, and that's what kind of made me want to do it, like want to go. So them telling me their experience and me just hearing about it is crazy. So I really wanted to experience it. Anywho, so we talk and talk, but it's not until really months later that I actually get the opportunity. I don't know who that is. I don't I actually get the opportunity to go. One of the biggest reasons why I never went is there was always a situationship in the mix, so I didn't feel like it was okay to vacate this type of place. I feel like it's more, I honestly feel like it's more for either single people or married couples who are comfortable with that type of lifestyle, right? So Halloween night, or either the weekend, I think it was a Saturday anyway, is when I actually mustered up the courage, like, all right, I don't have anything really planned for Halloween this year, so I'm gonna just go, right? So, connect with a friend, the coworker or whatever, and we all just slowly go. So basically, here's the details on the club and how it works. So you pretty much, okay, so first things first, it's a very discreet place. On an everyday basis, you pass by this place and you would not know what it is from the outside. So that's why, for the most part, I'm going to try to be as discreet with a lot of details. And of course, I'm not going to give the name of the place or even where it's located, because figure it out on your own time, okay? Anyway, so you basically get there. You walk up a set of stairs to the door, you walk in. It looks like a normal freaking place, right? Normal, absolutely normal. You go up to the ladies behind the glass or whatever, and you pay an ID and get your membership card. That's one thing with this place. Like, once you go one time, you pretty much have a membership to go back. So your price is reduced from the very first time that you go, because I think the very first time I paid either 20 to 40, because and it's also different prices for guys and girls, and if you're single and if you're a couple. If you're a couple, it's 40 for both of you, and then if you're single, it's 25 to 30 or something like that for single males and single females. So you go in and you pay. Now, my first time going with anybody who's new at this club, they give you the walk around. They do the walk around. They introduce you to the facility, the establishment. So basically you walk in and pay. So I had to stand over there and wait as everybody else went in. So my coworkers, or at the time, was like, go ahead. Well, they weren't my coworkers when I actually went. I was working at a different job. Anyway, it was like, well, you have to do your tour, so we'll wait for you. So the tour. Whew. Now, mind you, this is my first time going to anywhere like this, experiencing any of this. So you walk in, I'm thinking you walk through okay, my phone probably going off here. Let me put my phone on silent. So it's been a very long time since I've gone there, so I'm gonna try to get the details right. So you walk in, you pay, then it's like a side like door or what walkway you can walk into. So what I think when you first walk in, it's either like a set of bathrooms and lockers and stuff for you to like lock your stuff up in if you want, or whatever, if you don't leave in a car. Like if you have extra toys or whatever, I don't know, I never put anything in there. I don't know shit. So you keep going, and I think that's when you come into like the bigger area, the bigger meeting area, which is the dance floor with the poles, like a bench, little seated area right behind, like beside the dance floor. There's like this how can I describe it? There's kind of like this cage area, S&M type of stuff. Ain't that what it's called? S&M? Child, listen, I don't know. And then you look over and it's kind of like a bar, eatery, food where you can have food and all this other stuff. The rest is like tables, like off, like facing the dance floor. And then this is what it, swear it is for me. Because there's a door you can go there. There's two doors to go to the back also, but we still in like the front area. So dance floor, seats, poles, all that. And then there's these, like, I think it's like maybe 3 of them, like 3 like kind of like stages. They, to me, that's what they look like, stages with like mattresses on them. And they have like curtains, so you could either have the curtains closed and be heard, or you can have the curtains open and be viewed by pretty much anybody that walks in the club. So yeah, when I first walk in, and I don't know if that was at the end of the tour or the beginning, but I strictly remember those stages, makeshift bedrooms, because there was a couple there with the curtain open. So anyway, like I said, there's 2 sets of doors to go to the back. This set kind of, you start going down like a hallway, and there's different rooms in the back. So I'm trying to find words for this, so bear with me. There is a gang room, there is a whole room, there is a machine room, there is a couple room, there is like a peeping room. There's a lot of different rooms with a lot of different themes. There's also another like bar-ish type area back there. There's also like a very small stage with a pole. Yeah, so, and then there's, of course, there's bathrooms around. It just basically like two long hallways that kind of loop around, and it's the same thing. Each room, like I said, has its own theme. Those are just the ones that I can think of right now. So they just walk you around and they show you everything, and they tell you how everything works. There's always sanitary wipes. There's always, for you to clean before and after. Same thing with the machine room came with toys, so you have to go and get that. There is also graphic material playing in the gang room, for a reason. And yes, okay, so let me slow down. Practice of safety and sanitariness, I guess, is always, the biggest thing. Oh, there's also like a smoking room, like you can go outside to smoke, whatever. I'm just trying to think of everything. I think those are the only rooms that I really, really remember. And mind you, okay, so here's, in a sense, the rules. Of course, this is a private place. People are doing explicit things. So you are not to have your phone, or you're not to be recording in there. Also, as far as how the rooms and everything work and how the club works in general is, sorry, because I was thinking about something. If a door is shut, do not open the door. No always means no. Stop always means stop. Pretty much. Don't be in there trying to harass people, basically. But if the door is open, you're welcome to walk in, you're welcome to view, whatever. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of all the questions that I've been asked so I can kind of answer them now. If you have other questions, just you're gonna have to leave them in the comments because I can't think of everything at once. So I know the biggest 2 questions that I get about this place are people in their birthday suits walking around? Yes, there are times where people have, I've seen couples or on different theme nights or whatever, regardless, there's somebody in there without a shirt on, pants, whatever, right? And the other big question is, are people actually doing the deed in there? And is there multiple deeds going on? Yes, that is the purpose of the club. Like, I don't know. It was just, okay, so like I said, I walk around, I get my tour, I see everything, and I leave. So, for those that want to know, like, that night, like I said, there was a situationship going on, so I didn't know it was going to be that intense. The very first time I went was a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. So I left. Baby. But, of course, the other 2 will explain things that actually happened, things that I may or may not have been a part of. But that's gonna be the juicy stuff. This is just the backstory. But like I said, yes, I did end up leaving after my tour. It was a lot, but I've grown to find the excitement in it. I see why people go, and I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad thing, I guess. You just have to be one of those people that's, like I said, open and free to actually do it. But like I said, that's the initial experience of the club. Like I said, I have gotten so many questions and so many, like, what was this like and what was that like? That, like I said, I don't remember all questions and every, like, thing. So if you want to know other stuff, you have to, like, leave a comment. So stay tuned for part 2 and 3, where the juiciness comes in. That's gonna be the good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all because I need a nap.